please be seated. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm delighted to welcome you all this afternoon to RCSI University of Medicine and Health Sciences for our conferring ceremonies. You're all very welcome on this very special and very happy occasion to join our new graduates. Before declaring open the conferring ceremony, I'd like to take the opportunity to introduce our platform party. To the table to the front of the stage is Professor Laura Vianney, President of the Royal College of Surgeons of Ireland, and Dr. Maurice Manning, Chancellor of the National University of Ireland. To the back of the stage, from your right, is Dr. Patrick O'Leary, Registrar of the National University of Ireland, Professor Fergal O'Brien, Deputy Vice-Chancellor for Research and Innovation at RCSI, Dr. Jenny Moffat, Educationalist in the Health Professions Education Centre at RCSI, Lisa May Gregory, Head of Registry Services, Professor Tracy Robson, Head of the School of Pharmacy and Biomolecular Sciences, Professor Darren O'Connor, Head of the School of Postgraduate Studies at RCSI, Professor Hannah McGee, Deputy Vice-Chancellor for Academic Affairs, and my name is Cathal Kelly, Vice-Chancellor RCSI. RCSI degrees are under Irish legislation, and they're also degrees of the National University of Ireland. I would now like to invite all of our graduates to stand as I call on the Registrar of the NUI to formally open the NUI conferring ceremonies. If our graduates could stand.
Universitas Hiberniae Nationalis, Pre Honorables Cancellariae Totaque Universitas, et Comitiae Universitariae Oda Convocatus sunt, ut et Mulliers Maxima Eximi, et Viri Maxima Eximi, et Gradus Academicus et Mirantur. This is a meeting of the National University of Ireland for the purpose of conferring degrees. The graduands will be presented by Professor Cathal Kelly, Vice-Chancellor of RCSI, and the degrees will be conferred by Dr. Maurice Manning, Chancellor of National University of Ireland.
This is a meeting of RCSI University of Medicine and Health Sciences for the purpose of conferring degrees. I will present the graduates in my role as Vice-Chancellor of RCSI, and the degrees will be conferred by Professor Laura Vianney, President of RCSI. I now formally declare open the conferring ceremony, and I invite the graduates for the Masters of Pharmacy only to remain standing. The other graduates may be seated. As I invite Professor Hannah McGee, Deputy Vice-Chancellor for Academic Affairs at RCSI, to come forward to join you in reading the graduate declaration, which you'll find on page 10 of your conferring booklet.
So, Master of Pharmacy graduates, the RCSI Graduate Declaration, which you will read together this afternoon after me, is a commitment to the highest standards of professionalism and ethical practice in your career as taught during your studies in RCSI. And it gives me great pleasure on this special day of your conferring to invite the graduates of Masters of Pharmacy to recite after me the declaration. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity. The health of the patient will be my first concern. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will remember that there is art to my profession and my science, and that warmth, empathy, and understanding may outweigh treatment alone. I will uphold the highest ethical standards and demonstrate unwavering academic integrity in my chosen profession. I will respect any confidential information that is entrusted in me, even after a patient has died. I will not permit considerations of age, disease or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and the patient. I will not permit considerations of age, disease, disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and the patient. I will not use my professional knowledge to violate human rights or civil liberties, even under threat. I will respect the hard-won scientific gains of those in whose steps I walk and gladly share such knowledge with those that follow. I will abide by the code of conduct of my profession, and I will promote the highest standards of practice, lifelong education, and research in the interests of human health. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honour. Thank you, and I ask you to be seated. And I will now invite the graduates for the following awards to please stand. Postgraduate Certificate, Postgraduate Diploma, Master of Science, Doctor of Medicine, and Doctor of Philosophy. So if you would stand, please. And I would now invite the graduates to recite after me the declaration which is located on page 11 of your conferring booklet. I acknowledge my position at the forefront of my field of learning and scholarship. I understand my responsibility to use this learning to contribute and lead in my community. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will uphold the highest ethical standards and demonstrate unwavering academic integrity in my chosen profession. I will respect any confidential information that is entrusted to me. I will not permit considerations of age, disease or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to interfere with my duties in my chosen profession. I will not use my knowledge to violate human rights or civil liberties, even under threat. I will respect the hard-won scientific gains of those in whose steps I walk and gladly share such knowledge with those that follow. I will promote the highest standards of practice, lifelong education, and research in the interests of human health. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honour. You have a seat. Thank you.
If I can invite the graduate for the award of Postgraduate Certificate in Technology and Analytics in Precision Medicine only to be upstanding. Pre honorabili cancellariae, totaque universitas. Presentum vobis has meas filios, et hanc mea filiam, quo sum tam moribus quam doctrina habiles esse, que admittor ad certificam post baccalaureatam, idique tibi fide mea testor, expondeo totaque academiae. I invite the Chancellor of the NUI to admit the graduate.
Ego auctoritatem mihi concessa, presento te certificationem post baccalaureatum.
I now invite the President of RCSI to admit the graduate.
By virtue of my office of President, I admit you a graduate with a postgraduate certificate.
Professor Tracy Robson, Head of the School of Pharmacy and Biomolecular Sciences, will now introduce the graduate.
I now invite the candidate Michael Clifford to come forward to receive your parchment. That concludes the conferment of the postgraduate certificate.
For the award of Postgraduate Diploma in Health Professions Education, I invite the graduates to be upstanding as I present you for conferring. Pre honorabili cancellariae, totique universitas, presento vobis has meas filius et hos meas filios, quos sim tamoribus quam doctrina habiles et esse qui admittor ad diploma post baccalaureatum idique tibi fide mea testor expondeo totique academiae. I now invite the Chancellor of the National University of Ireland to admit you.
Ego auctoritate mihi concessa, presento vobis diploma post baccalaureatum.
Invite the President of RCSI to admit the graduates.
By virtue of my office of President, I admit you graduates with a postgraduate diploma.
Dr. Jenny Moffat, educationalist at the Health Professions Education Centre in RCSI, will now introduce the graduates.
I will now call each of you to come forward to receive your parchment. Sarah Alwarthan. Chiara DeSanti. Colette Fogarty. Emily Greenan. Edmund Gilbert. Cara Hobbs. Louise Keating. Stephen Keeley. Podrick Kelly. Stephen Lenihan. Mary Loughlin. Myra Lynch. Mary Ellen McMahon. Niall O'Connell. Michael Ian Rodito. Fabian Sweeney. And Charles Farley. Candidates will be conferred in absentia today. If you're watching via live stream, we wish you congratulations on your achievement. Hisham Ali, Joran Bijarli, Maria Batul, Gavin Calpin, Ku Yao Chin, Niamh Conlon, Maria Farron, Wai Cheng Foon, Laura Green, Gavin Hoy, Grace Hogan, James Lawler O'Neill, Dara Lee, Sean Maher, Christine McAuliffe, Sinead McGonigal, Peggy Miller, Mayat Nang, Conor O'Brien, Aidan O'Dowd, Bikramjit Pal, Emma Reeves, Keen Shi Tan, Fiona Toll, and Renissa Williams. Also, to be conferred in absentia today for the Postgraduate Certificate in Health Professions Education are Susan Byrne, John Dignan, Eleanor Fall, Paul Lambert, Soon Lang Lo, and Eamon Mohammed. That concludes the conferment of the Health Professions Education Centre. Congratulations on your achievement.
For the award of the Master of Pharmacy, M.Pharm, if the graduates could please be upstanding. Pre honorabili cancellare, totaque universitas, presento vobis has meus filios et hanc meum filiam, quos omnis sim temoribus quam doctrina biles esse qui admitter ad graduum magisterii in pharmacia, idique tibi fide mea testor, expondeo totaque academiae. I invite the Chancellor of the NUI to admit you.
Ego autoritata mihi concessa, admitto vos ad gradum magisterii in pharmacia.
I invite the President of RCSI to admit you.
By virtue of my office of President, I admit you graduates of the Master of Pharmacy.
The graduates will now be introduced by Professor Tracy Robson, Head of the School of Pharmacy and Biomolecular Sciences.
I will now invite each graduand to come forward to receive your parchment. Khadija Ali. Jessica Bennett. Laura Booth. Lucy Butterley. Siobhan Byrne. Kiara Campbell. Aoife Clabby. Eamon Clunan. Chloe Cullen. Juliette Canan. Nancy DeMorga. Anna Dillon. Michelle Duff. Frank Farrell. Maybe an abstention? John Farrell. Edwina Garrity. Ben Hibbets. Jahunin. Kiva Kelly. Mariam Khan. Sarah Lawney. Aideen Lennon. Kira Lynch. Alexandra McKibben Driscoll. Kiva McGuinness. Delphi Morris. Jong Ta-ing. Imani Lynching. Sive O'Leary. Wo Shang-ong. Tim O'Reilly. Madia Phillips. In abstention. Franco Prusno. Suad Salah. Dara Sutcliffe. Cian Tagney. Sinead Traynor. Sean Whelan. And the following candidates will be conferred in absentia today. If you're watching via live stream, we wish you congratulations on your achievement. Haider Abu Sharif, Ayman Mohammed. And that concludes the conferment of the degree of Master of Pharmacy. Congratulations to each of you. Thank you very much.
For the award of the degree of Master of Science, MSc, if the candidates for the degrees of Master of Science by Research and Master of Science in Technology and Analytics in Precision Medicine could please be upstanding. Pre honorabili cancellariae, totaque universitas, presenta vobis has meus filios et hanc meum filium, quos omni sim temoribus, quam doctrina biles esse que admitter ad graduam magisterii scientiae, idaque tibi fide mea testor, expondeo totaque academiae. I invite the Chancellor of the NUI to admit you.
Ego auctoritata mihi concessa, admitto vos ad gradum magisterii scientiae.
I invite the President of RCSI to admit you.
By virtue of my office of President, I admit you graduate of the Master of Science.
Professor Tracy Robson will introduce the graduates for the Master of Science in Technologies and Analytics in Precision Medicine.
I will now invite each graduand to come forward to receive your parchments. Jennifer Ayaya. Ava Clark. Tuala Hefney. Laura Nolan. Ryan O'Keefe. Rebecca Williams. That concludes the conferment of Master of Science. Congratulations on your achievements.
I now invite Professor Darren O'Connor, Head of the School of Postgraduate Studies at RCSI, to introduce the graduates for Master of Science by Research.
I will now invite each graduate to come forward and receive your parchment. Blaheen Arnold. Michelle Byrne. Harumi Ramaniaki. And the following candidate will be conferred in absentia today. If you're watching via live stream, we wish you congratulations on your achievement. Ivana Ilich Dmitrievich. That concludes the conferment of Master of Science. Congratulations, everyone, on your achievement.
For the award of Doctor of Medicine, MD, I invite the graduates for Doctor of Medicine to please be upstanding. Pre honorabilis cancellariae, totaque universitas, presento vobis has meus filios et hoc meum filium, quos omnis quim temoribus, quam doctrinae biles, esse quae admittor ad graduum doctoratus in medicina, idaque tibi fide mea tester, expondeo totaque academiae. I invite the Chancellor to admit you.
Ego auctoritatem mihi concessa, admitto vos ad gradum doctoratus in medicina.
I invite the President to admit you.
By virtue of my office of President, I admit you graduates of the Doctor of Medicine.
Professor Darren O'Connor will introduce the graduates.
I now invite each graduate to come forward to receive your parchments. Sean Joseph Armstrong, the impact of rapid testing on antimicrobial stewardship in the neonatal intensive care unit. Michelle Casey, the impact of elexacaftor, tezacaftor, ivacaftor on airway inflammation and clinical outcomes in patients with cystic fibrosis. Adrian Francis Daly, discovery of novel genes and mechanisms in rare neuroendocrine diseases. Aaron Doherty, progressing the clinical applications of novel antimicrobial peptide polymers for recalcitrant infections. Seamus Hussey, Epidemiology and Outcomes in Paediatric Inflammatory Bowel Disease. Leona Marie Nertney, Serious Acute Unexplained Events in Children, towards a rationalisation of resource use in the Paediatric Emergency Department. And that concludes the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Medicine. Congratulations, each of you, on your achievements.
For the award of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, if I could invite the graduates for PhD only to be upstanding. Pre honorabili cancellari, totaque universitas, presento vobis has meas filias et homeo filium, quos santa moribus quam doctrina biles esse quae admitter ad graduum doctoratus philosophiae, idaque tibi fide mea testor, expondeo totaque academiae. I invite the Chancellor to admit the graduates.
Ego auctoritatem mihi concessa, admitto vos ad gradum doctoratus philosophiae.
I invite the President to admit the graduates.
By virtue of my office of President, I admit you graduates of the Doctor of Philosophy.
Professor Darren O'Connor will introduce the graduates.
I will now invite each graduate to come forward to receive your parchments. Archita Biswas, Systems Analysis of Deeply Phenotyped GBM Cohorts of Long and Short-Term Survivors. Cathal John Caulfield, the synthesis and in vitro in vivo testing of near-infrared fluorescent BF2 azodipyromethyne imaging probes. Eva Clemente, evaluation of the role of glycans in the biomolecular corona and development of well-characterized glyconanoparticles for biomedical applications. Marko Dobricic, impact of the glycan component of the biomolecular corona formed around nanoparticles. Avelino Ferreira, synthesis, functionalization, and characterization of ultra-small gold nanoparticles with targeting properties for applications in nanomedicine. David Filan, the arthroscopic correction of underlying femoroacetabular impingement, multifaceted clinical implications and outcome evaluation. Catherine Finnegan, investigating the role of early low-dose aspirin in diabetes. Our valedictorian, Ellen Finnegan, epigenetics as a diagnostic and therapeutic target in colorectal cancer. Aileen Hartnett, exploration of the role of EZH2 and BRD4 in transcriptional dysregulation of epileptogenesis in epilepsy. Derek Hennessy, advances in endourological technology and the impact of on outcomes and in the environment. Stephen Keelan, translational and clinical research identifies novel therapeutic targets and surgical advances in the modern management of breast cancer. Justine Mathieu, Molecular Mechanisms of Epileptogenesis and Epilepsy-Induced Cognitive Impairments, a dual role for M6A. Catherine Murphy, Exploring the Immune Microenvironment of Cisplatin-Resistant Neuroblastoma via Genetic Profiling in a Range of In Vitro and In Vivo Models. Sarah J. Murphy, Training Load and Injury Risk in Leinster Schoolboy Rugby Players, the Scrum Study. Myrna Spooner, an exploration of factors affecting how medical students seek, use, and respond to feedback. Lorna Staines, Psychotic Experiences, Onset, Persistence, and Interventions. Pauline Wilson, what is the clinical utility of SEM measurement for the detection of foot ulcer development among adults with diabetes, an epidemiological profile of people at risk for diabetic foot ulceration? Our final PhD graduate, Maria Borelli, will be conferred in absentia today. If you're watching via the live stream, we wish you congratulations on your achievement. That concludes the conferment of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Congratulations, everybody, on your achievement.
We now proceed to the presentation of awards for the School of Pharmacy and Biomolecular Sciences, to be presented by Professor Tracy Robson.
It gives me great pleasure to announce the winners of awards for the Master of Pharmacy class of 2023. I will announce each of the awards in turn. Once I call out the name of the winner, please come forward to the stage to receive your parchment from the President. The Boots Award is awarded to the student who achieves the highest overall mark in the MPharm Year 5 Patient Care and Society module. Congratulations to Wo Shang Ong. The JPA Brenson Lawler Award is awarded to the student who achieves the highest overall mark in the MPharm Year 5 Leadership in Pharmacy module. Congratulations to Jessica Bennett. The Leo Award, ex aequo, is awarded to the students who achieve the highest overall mark in the MPharm Year 5 Decision Making in Complex Care module. Congratulations to Kiva McGuinness and Delphi Morris. We now move on to the Professor John Kelly Award. Professor John Kelly was the foundation head of the School of Pharmacy and Biomolecular Sciences, and the award is a tribute to his role and leadership in the school. The Professor John Kelly Award, ex aequo, is awarded to the students who achieve the highest overall mark in the Master of Pharmacy in Year 5. Congratulations again to Jessica Bennett and Woshan Ong. The Servier Award, MPharm Researcher, ex aequo, is awarded to the students who achieve the highest mark in the MPharm Year 5 Clinical Research Skills module. Congratulations to Kira Campbell, Nancy DeMorga and Kira Lynch. That concludes the presentation of awards. Congratulations to all the MPharm award winners.
I now call upon Professor Darren O'Connor, Head of the School of Postgraduate Studies, to introduce the award for his school.
Thank you, Colin. It now gives me great pleasure to announce the winner of the School of Postgraduate Studies Valedictorian Award, which is awarded to the exemplar scholar at each graduation. Congratulations, Dr. Ellen Finnegan.
We now move to the graduate valedictorian addresses. It gives me great pleasure to invite Jessica Bennett and Wei Shanong to come forward to address us on behalf of the MPharm class.
It gives me great privilege to welcome the President RCSI, Chancellor NUI, Vice Chancellor RCSI, Deputy Vice Chancellor RCSI, Registrar NUI, distinguished guests, academics, and new graduates. As we stand on the brink of this momentous occasion, it is with great humility and pride that I'm able to share this stage alongside Jessica and esteemed scholars to address you all on behalf of my classmates and friends. Today is not just a celebration of academic achievement. It is a testament to our collective dedication and unwavering commitment that has brought us to this remarkable moment. Throughout our 5 years journey, we've tackled challenges that demanded resilience, embraced opportunities that propelled our growth, and forged connections that will last a lifetime. Think back to those grueling late-night library sessions, the times when exams felt insurmountable, when assignments seemed beyond what we could give. Yet it was in these moments that our resilience shone the brightest, where we discovered the strength in unity, the power in collaboration, and the joy in shared endeavors. As we step into the next chapter of our lives as pharmacists, Let us carry the values instilled with us during our time here in RCSI. In our hands, we hold the power to shape the future of healthcare. As we embark on our individual paths, let us remember the impact we are capable of making. Beyond the consultation rooms, beyond the prescriptions, we have the power to influence policy, advocate for change, and improve the overall healthcare of our communities. As we toss our graduation caps, let us also remember the incredible individuals who tirelessly supported us, dedicated themselves to our success, and provided us the foundation to reach this momentous achievement. To our families, friends, professors, and the entire RCSI community, our deepest gratitude for your unwavering support and guidance. Thank you for being our pillars of strength. So, my fellow graduates, as we embark on this new journey, let us embrace the challenges, celebrate the victories, and never forget the incredible potential we hold. Congratulations, class of 2023. May our futures be as bright as the impact we're destined to make. Thank you.
President RCSI, Chancellor NUI, Vice Chancellor RCSI, Deputy Vice Chancellor RCSI, Registrar NUI, distinguished guests, academics, fellow graduates, family, partners and friends. It is a great privilege to be standing here today and to be given this opportunity to speak on behalf of the MPharm cohort along with WO. I can't continue without firstly saying a huge congratulations to my classmates and all the graduates here today. We've made it. As Wo put so eloquently, this journey has been filled with many challenges, but also the greatest rewards. And here we stand today as pharmacists. While today is a celebration of this amazing accomplishment and our 5 years here in RCSI, it is also a celebration of what is to come. Someone said to me recently that we are graduating at such an exciting time in pharmacy, and it really made me think. We are truly entering a time of great change, where we are being presented with opportunities pharmacists before us dreamed of, and worked and continue to work so hard for. With that comes great responsibility, but also excitement. We too can be the initiators and advocates of change and continue the work that our fellow pharmacists have done in expanding and nurturing the role we play in our healthcare systems. RCSI has not only equipped us with the skills to be competent in our clinical practice, but also the skills to be leaders and innovators in our chosen field. As Matthew McConaughey said when accepting his Oscar, there are 3 things that I need each day: something to look up to, another to look forward to, and something to chase. As we accept our Oscars today in the form of our MPharm degree, let us never stop looking up to and learning from the people that inspire us. Let us always have something to look forward to, be it tonight's antics or work tomorrow. And finally, let us always have a goal to chase. With that, I would like to say a final thank you to everyone at RCSI. From our lecturers, our tutors, our year heads, all the staff at number 26 and 123, the list is never ending, for getting us to the finish line. Thank you to our family, partners and friends. Today is as much your celebration as it is ours. Thank you for your never-ending support and patience. And finally, thank you to my classmates for making these last 5 years so enjoyable and memorable. I wish you all every success, and I look forward to seeing what you choose to chase. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jessica and Woshan. It now gives me great pleasure to invite Dr. Ellen Finnegan to address us on behalf of her class.
President, Chancellor NUI, Vice Chancellor, Deputy Vice Chancellors, Registrar NUI, Heads of School, distinguished guests, academics, and most importantly, fellow graduates. I'm honoured to have the opportunity to share a few words with you today as we celebrate this momentous occasion together. I'd like to begin by saying a massive congratulations to my fellow graduates and are receiving some of the highest degrees Ireland has to offer, which are undoubtedly the fruit of some serious hard work, perseverance and dedication. Over the last number of years, we've all been faced with many challenges, including a pandemic, wars, and inevitably for the PhD and MD students in the room, several failed experiments. In particular, to those from overseas that have pursued their studies amid a different culture and language, you've undoubtedly put forth an extraordinary effort. We should all be tremendously proud of ourselves today. For many of us, we began our journeys in RCSI with a specific research question to pursue, which ultimately allowed us to become experts in our respective fields. While these were independently driven pursuits, our achievements are by no means individual efforts. As the Irish proverb goes, Ní neart go cur le céile, which means there's no strength without unity. And it's only through the support of funding agencies, the meaningful contribution of patients, and the willingness of collaborators both in Ireland and across the globe that our research has been made possible. I'm also extremely thankful to everyone at RCSI for providing us with the means to carry out our research, to the School of Postgraduate Studies for their continuous support, to the administrative and technical staff, including lab technicians, porters, catering staff, and all those who work tirelessly behind the scenes. You've been instrumental in creating a conducive environment for both learning and research. I think I speak on behalf of my fellow graduates here today when I say that oftentimes during the academic journey, it can feel as if there is no light at the end of the tunnel. But in reality, there have always been lights in the tunnel in the form of guide lights illuminating the way. One of the most important lights are our supervisors. To my supervisor, Dr. Sadip Dudas, thank you for your encouragement, guidance, and for being an excellent role model and mentor over the last 4 years. And to all of the supervisors in the room, thank you for being the guiding lights on our journeys. To all of the family and friends, especially those here today, thank you for your never-ending support, love, patience, and for being there for us when we need to do the most. To my own parents, Paul and Susan, my sister Lauren, and partner Michael, I couldn't have done it without their support. Finally, let's take a moment to again acknowledge ourselves, the graduates. Give yourselves a pat on the back for all of the late nights and countless hours spent in the pursuit of knowledge. Today marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of many. Some of us will continue our journey in academia, while others will navigate different landscapes of healthcare. And yet, regardless of the direction we choose, today we all leave RCSI united by a shared goal, and that is to contribute meaningfully to the advancement of scientific knowledge and the improvement of human lives. In the words of Albert Einstein, the important thing is to not stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existence. As we embark on the next phase of our scientific endeavours, carry with you the spirit of curiosity and never underestimate the impact your questions can have on shaping the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ellen. It now gives me great pleasure to invite the President of the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, Professor Laura Vianney, to address us.
Now, good evening, Chancellor NUI, Registrar NUI, Vice-Chancellor CO RCSI, Deputy Vice-Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Deputy Vice-Chancellor for Research and Innovation, Professor Ronan Connell, past President of RCSI, Head School of Pharmacy and Biomedical Sciences, Head School of Postgraduate Studies, Educationist Health Professional Education Centre, Associate Director of Academic Affairs, academic colleagues, distinguished guests, friends and family, our graduates here today, most importantly, and all of those being conferred in absentia and watching online today. It has been a great pleasure to preside over this conferring and welcome you and your families here today to the college. This ceremony is a fitting recognition of the hard work and commitment that you've shown in your postgraduate studies over the last number of years. The faculty and staff of RCSI understand the academic commitment and the focus that is required to be awarded an RCSI postgraduate certificate, diploma or degree. Your qualifications open up a wonderful opportunity to you, and you can continue an exciting intellectual journey of lifelong discovery, with leadership opportunities arising as a consequence of your demonstrated commitment to your career. We also hope that the education you've received in RCSI will instill in you a sense of curiosity about not only medicine and the health sciences, but also the world at large. It is this which will not only enrich your life, but will allow you to contribute to society in a meaningful way. We also acknowledge your families today who supported you during your postgraduate training, We acknowledge those who have made sacrifices to support your career and are proud of your achievements to date. Medicine and health sciences, however, face many challenges, and it is certain that all of you will work in increasingly complex healthcare environments where you will need to use all the skills that you gained during your postgraduate studies here in RCSI. Healthcare professionals of the future will need to be adapted to the constant expansion of medical and scientific knowledge and societal expectations, in addition to regulatory change, all of which require commitment to lifelong learning and an ability to adapt to the changing world that we live in today. We compliment you on these concrete steps and the resultant awards as part of your lifelong journey. The awards presented here today will give you a solid foundation to continuing on this exciting journey. And to support you in such journeys and manage the challenges all healthcare professionals face, we would not only encourage you to maintain the strong links you now have with RCSI, but we'd also encourage you to form close bonds with those you work with and look after one another. Increasingly, there may be an emphasis on teamwork, which requires the ability to communicate effectively, demonstrate leadership, and acquire an understanding of the working of the management and the administrative systems in which you will work. Into the future, professional and ethical issues facing health science professionals will only increase as the scientific and medical complexity within the world that we live in becomes even more complex. Within medicine and healthcare, it is also becoming increasingly apparent that no healthcare system can fully support all the healthcare needs of society. So it is important to be an advocate for not only each patient you may encounter, but it's also important to understand the broader societal needs in the communities you will work and use the resources at your disposal carefully. Today is also time to acknowledge the commitment of the academic staff, professional staff, and mentors who've supported you over the last number of years. It is their endeavours which have given you the skills to practice and which will allow you to make a significant contribution to the world, the well-being of the communities in which you will work. RCSI is rightly proud of our commitment to develop healthcare leaders who make a difference worldwide. This university is deeply committed to making a difference to patient lives and to good health and well-being here in Ireland and globally. We are proud to be the highest ranked university in the world for our contribution towards the third UN Sustainable Developmental Goal, which is all about promoting the health and well-being of the populations everywhere in the world. Our single contribution towards good health and well-being is the education of healthcare professionals of the future. And today we graduate a total of 123 graduates. You will join the 30,000 alumni from 96 countries worldwide, countries who have graduated from RCSI over the years. We are proud of our international reach and we look forward to your contribution to the growing body of alumni who are making a difference worldwide and whom we are so proud of. So let me congratulate you once again, all our graduates, and acknowledge the support of your families and friends. I wish you every success in your personal and professional lives, and I'm confident that your award today will help equip you well for the challenge you will encounter in your further training and future careers. And as I said before, look after one another and be kind to one another. So, before I leave the podium, I would like to recognise a very important event here today. Professor Maurice Manning, my very good colleague, the NU Chancellor, has just completed his final conferring with RCSI after 14 years. Maurice also conferred the 1 millionth graduate on Monday. That's a lot of shaking hands, Maurice. And I'd just like to sincerely thank you for your continued support. You've been a great friend and colleague to this college, and I will certainly miss you, as we will all miss you. So I would like all of you to rise and congratulate you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, President. It gives me great pleasure to invite to the podium the man of a million handshakes, Chancellor of the NUI, Maurice Manning.
President, who else am I supposed to say? Vice President, Registrar, Dean, colleagues, graduates, ladies, gentlemen, and in particular you, our new graduates, because this is your day today. and I don't want to let any little thing about me getting my P50 or whatever, P45 today to come in the way. But thank you very much, Laura, for those very kind words. And it's been a great 14 years for me to be Chancellor of the National University, but in particular to build up the relationship I have built up with the College of Surgeons. I think it's a truly wonderful institution. Over the past 14 years, I've watched its expansion on very solid foundations, see it attaining university status, but more than that, become a global player. It is at the cutting edge of science, research, and medical technology. But there's more to surgeons than that. I think you see here on the day of conferring, you can see the warmth and the collegiality. And first of all, the sense in which graduates feel proud to be part of the College of Surgeons, will wear that badge proudly through their lives, and will always have something very solid, something that they're very, very proud of. And I see it in the way you look after each other. I see it in the way you relate to your lecturers and tutors. There is a very, very strong bond. And at a time when third level education, when the numbers are becoming so enormous, personal relationships and the personal touch is often not easily found. But it does exist here in Surgeons. You do care about one another. The college cares about you. And it's something, I think, which distinguishes you in a way which I find incredibly impressive and edifying. Now, I am meant to say in my script some very important things about higher education and all of that, but I think I won't do that today. I just have, obviously I want to congratulate everybody and especially maybe those who have got their PhDs and other doctorates, because that has been years of hard, sustained work. And you're all doing other work at the same time, doing other jobs, have families and everything else. And to reach that stage of PhD or a doctorate is a huge landmark, a huge achievement. And I hope will open a door to much further success for you. Likewise to all of the other graduates today and to your parents who have helped you get here. Again, well done. Now, I've had the honour of conferring degrees for the College of Surgeons in Penang, in Bahrain, in Kuala Lumpur, in other places I've forgotten, and of course, so many times here in Dublin. As the President said, yesterday she and I shook hands 850 times, that number of graduates, and there was only one bone cruncher in all of it, and it came from a lady today. So my hands have just survived that particular process. But I often wondered, all of those pictures, where do they end up? In an earlier age, probably they would have ended up beside the Sacred Heart and Pádraig Pearse or John F. Kennedy on the walls of houses. I don't know what the equivalent would be in Penang, but I do know where one of them ended. I was, and I think I would be the only chancellor in the world where the photograph ended up where I'm going to tell you. I was out one day and I met a former student of mine, and he said, hello, and I see you're on Tinder. I, as befits a man of my age, said, what is Tinder? That's true. And he explained to me that it was a dating app. I said, yeah. He said, and you're on it. And I said, what does that mean? He says, that means you're looking for a date. I told my wife that. She might have taken a dim view. But anyway, I said, but my photo is there. Yeah. And he showed it to me. a graduate student, a graduating student, a lady from this university had put in as her photograph me handing her her parchment. So I don't think any other, and certainly it never happened to my predecessor, Mr. De Valera. That's it. So look, that's it. I've had a wonderful 14 years as Chancellor. As I say, I love College of Surgeons. I'm deeply proud to have been made an honorary fellow. And I know that when I hang up my robe, or rather hand it back today, that this will not be the end of my relationship with surgeons. I have too many friends here, too many good memories, too much respect for all surgeons does, so that I will be dropping in from time to time. But thank you for your very warm reception today. Thank you.
Thank you, Chancellor. He's a wonderful man, but after the Tinder episode, he had to go. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the formal proceedings. A sincere congratulations to all our graduates. I don't think there's anything tougher than doing a postgraduate course when you're in the workplace and you have all the family responsibilities. As your valedictorians and so many others have called out, it's not possible without tremendous support of your family and friends. I'd be grateful if you'd stand and join me in clapping and thanking them for their support of you in this great endeavour. We would like to invite our graduates and your family and friends and guests to join us for a reception in the boardroom in the College Hall. If I could ask the graduates to remain behind for a short time for your class photographs. And finally, if I could ask you all to be upstanding for the outward procession.